And with Jemima playing that knock 73 of 35, just shows that she can capitalize in that number 3
Correct.
position. She was being wasted at number 5.
It's India who is leading. Is it 2-0 or 1-1 at the second T20?
2-0, definitely. India looks favorites at the moment. Every day is a different day, and T20, as you know, everything changes in a span of an over.
We're moving into the second T20 between India women and West Indies women. A wonderful comeback by India after a horrendous series versus Australia. Back home, back to winning ways. I have Parag and Deepu once again with me. Welcome to the show, all of you. But starting with the performance of Team India, Parag, starting with you, how did you look into that side coming back into the form and most of the players stepping up when it mattered? What was your overall viewpoint when it comes to India's performance?
Earlier in the video, I showed that like I believe in the West Indies performance. I backed West Indies side, but if you looked at the first T20 ODI, Indian women's really showed the great performance, like in the batting, also in the bowling. Like Smriti Mandana showed the really good performance in the top order. Then Jemima Rodriguez showed very good batting in the middle order. Like she scored very good runs, half century, and also got the Player of the Match award. And in the bowling also, experienced players like Radha Yadav, Dipti Sharma back the Indian batting lineup with the Indian bowling lineup with their experience. So I think that it is really good. It was going very good. Like it was all the team effort that showed by the Indian women's team, and
Absolutely.
I'm really enjoyed the cricket by the Indian women's team that showed by in the first T20. So I really backed them very.
Absolutely. We really did enjoy that because it was a high scoring game. Now, at least India posted a very, very good score on the board. We know it was a wonderful batting wicket. But Deepu, over to you when it comes to this was highlighted for a long, long time since the World Cup, rather. And especially, I give credit to Gurpalji who mentioned it constantly. Jemima Rodriguez promoted at number 3 in the shortest format of the game for India. I think that has worked wonders. She performed in the first T20. Is that the position she should continue batting for India, at least in the T20 eyes?
Well, I've also been echoing the same thing since long, and it's great to see whatever I said in the previous show, it all panned out really well. To be honest, it's the exact replica of it. Team winning with a great margin and the batter stepping up. That intent was there from the get go, and with Jemima playing that knock 73 of 35, just shows that she can capitalize in that number 3 position.
Correct.
She was being wasted at number 5, which is a too deeper position in T20I format, according to me. It should be of a finisher, to be honest. So yeah, it was good to see the batters coming into the party.
Similarly, the left and right combination at the top of the order, we did not see Shefali Verma once again picked, but Uma Chetri, 24 of 26, was a slow start and did not get going. But the handy knock that she played to support Smriti Mandana in the power play itself, do you continue that this should be a pair that should be playing together at least in this series?
Yeah, I'll continue, playing her because Shefali is not there, and we have just given 1 or 2 games to Uma Chetri. So every day is a different day, and T20, everything changes in a span of an over. Sorry, so I believe I'll give her more chances, to be honest, because we are looking for some solidity in our batting order. So yeah, it can happen. She'll be coming back strong.
Okay, so you're saying she will be coming back strong. It can happen. And that's very, very good point because I think this should be the opening pair, at least for this series, continue to be. Similarly, Parag, coming to you, the bowlers you mentioned about, and that's a good sign because Deepti Sharma is back amongst the wickets. You have Tita Sadhu that performed really well. Similarly, impressive with Radha Yadav as well. Talk us through. We spoke about having spinners in this lineup because of the Indian conditions. How much credit how much underrated do you feel somebody like Radha Yadav is to the side?
Yeah, as we discussed earlier, like Radha Yadav, who is getting chances in this Indian lineup, like who is not getting many of the more of the chances because of the Dipti Sharma, who is as like able to take a position of Radha Yadav. So like giving chances to the player like Radha Yadav in the playing 11, and she is performing very good in the playing 11 with the ball in the pitches like Divai Patil. It's showing really the great intent from the player like Radha Yadav, and I really enjoyed the performance that she performed in the first T20. So I really backing up for the T20 for the upcoming T20s, like for the second and third, and really looking forward for the upcoming ODI World Cup that she would be picking in the ODI World Cup squad. So I'm looking forward for the Radha Yadav and hoping for upcoming matches that she will perform very great in the upcoming matches. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, she's a really talented player, and that's the reason why we always say that Radha Yadav has to perform. But similarly, Deepu, when it comes to the West Indies, I think if the captain doesn't perform, then it's not a good day for the mighty West Indies. With the bat, with the ball, Haley Matthews had an off day in the second T20I, while the others performed. I think she has to step up because the West Indies side needs her experience in both the departments.
I'll not blame Haley there over there. It was her opening partner that couldn't get going at all. So the pressure fell on Haley Matthews. It was understandable because we know how capable
But
she is
also
and
talk
how
us through that. Also talk us through that stupendous catch from Inumani to dismiss Haley Matthews as well.
Yeah, it was a great catch and really good to see that effort being there in the field. To be honest, when that ball went up in the air, I had made my mind that it will be another drop catch or she'll may not reach that close to the
Correct.
ball. So yeah, it was amazing to see that Minumani, taking that splendid catch. And then I think the Radha Yadav also took one. I think at the long ball region. So at the fielding,
Mhm.
even though we dropped catches, but still, I believe we are on that progress now that we'll be becoming the best fielding side pretty soon. So yeah, it was good to see. Hopefully, we'll continue to
Yeah, it
improve.
will take some time to become one of the best, but at least the
Yeah.
progress can be seen for Team India. But similarly, just like Deepu mentioned, Parag, Radha Yadav took another good catch, and that too dismissing the world boss, that is Deandra Dottin. She performed well, but it was not enough for the West Indies. Talk us through what can be improved by the West Indies side in the second T20, because it's a must win for them. Otherwise, they lose the series.
I think that the if West Indies go with the more stabilized batting order, like they need to score some single and doubles in between of the middle overs. Like if they didn't get able to score any some boundaries like fours and sixes, if the bowling is going good, like if the bowlers unable to bowl some bad balls in between of the overs,
Mm-hmm.
then they need to score some. Then they rely on to some single and doubles to take to going on the scoreboard and to just keep the momentum going on with the single and doubles to put some pressure with the like quick singles, quick doubles in between of the overs with to put some pressure on the fielders so that they will get some momentum in between of the overs and the scoreboard is also moving on. So I'm hoping to see that momentum or I'm hoping to see that some game plans in between of from the West Indies batting lineup. Yeah, that's the only thing
Okay,
because the West Indies batting lineup is very good with the hitting abilities. If we look from the top order to lower order, they have
correct.
very good batters who can swing the bat and score some pretty much good runs. So I'm hoping for the batter who can score some single and doubles. So yeah, that's the thing.
Fair enough, that's understandable. But moving into the players to watch out for both the teams, starting with Team India, Deepu, I'm once again backing Jemima Rodriguez at number three. She can consistently perform runs at that number. Deepti Sharma and Radha Yadav are the two other players I'm watching out for. Any other names you can recommend me for?
Uh, I'll go for Uma Chetri this time around because Jemima has performed. I'm not expecting that similar kind of a performance in that game, in the next game for obvious reasons. So Uma Chetri, I believe she has been a long due, I think, and she played in the World Cup as well, if I am not wrong with that stat. So hopefully she performs. Smriti did her job. Rest, I think, I'll go for Richa as well. I'll drop Deepti to be honest.
Richa
I want
Ghosh, okay.
yeah Richa Ghosh because she hasn't been able to score and she looked good in that brief stay in the first game. So yeah, I'll go with Uma Chetri, Richa Ghosh, and Radha Yadav.
Okay, so Uma Chetri, Richa Ghosh, and Radha Yadav are the three players to watch out for you. Similarly, going to the mighty Windies and Parag, three players, I think they have to level the series, so they need their big guns to perform. Kiana Joseph, Haley Matthews, and Deandra Dottin are the three players to watch out for, according to me, for the West Indies. Any other player, according to you, you think?
So if I have to make changes in these three, so I would make the changes like instead of Haley Matthews, I will go with the Karishma Ramarak because in the first T20 we saw that like she took 2 wickets in the red soil pitch, and also believing that the red soil pitch will help the bowlers more than the pacers. So I will go with the Karishma Ramarak instead
Correct.
of Matthews, and I'm hoping to see some
Okay.
good performances in the upcoming T20s by Karishma Ramarak. So yeah, this is the only one change I would look upon to see in this
Okay,
T20.
so the only change for you is that Karishma Hamra comes in for Haley Matthews, according to you. Haley Matthews is not a player to watch out for. That could be interesting because if she can be kept quiet, India might just clinch the series with a game to go at DY Patil. Moving into the predicted playing 11, and here it is, starting with Indian women's side predicted playing 11. I'm going with Smriti Mandhana, Uma Chetri, Jemima Rodriguez, Harmanpreet Kaur, Richa Ghosh, Deepti Sharma, Sajivan Sanjana, Radha Yadav, Saima Thakur, Tita Sadhu, and Renuka Singh Thakur is the predicted playing 11. An unchanged side for me, Deepu. Is there anybody, any new faces you want to see in the side? Maybe a Priya Mishra, maybe?
I'll make that change when we win the series. So I'll be going with the same 11 too, because we lack consistency, and after a long time we won a
Correct.
game with a handsome margin. So I believe it's better to keep the same 11 until unless there's a health or injury concern, and maybe there is one because Harman didn't came onto the field in the second inning. So it was heard that she's nursing an injury, so we don't know whether she'll be playing or not. Apart from that, I don't see any
Okay.
room for changes. Yeah.
Okay, so no room for changes. Maybe if Harmanpreet Kaur is not fit enough, then the captaincy duties goes to Smriti Mandhana, and maybe there's a change for her. Moving on to the West Indies women's playing 11, I'm going with an unchanged side for them as well. They performed well, but not good enough. So Haley Matthews, Kiana Joseph, Shemal Campbell, Deandra Doughton, Shalayan Henry, Shabika Gajnabi, Effie Fletcher, Zadia James, Mangi Mangru, Karishma Amarak, and Shamilia Kunnel is the predicted playing 11. Parag, any changes for this side because it's a must-win game for the West Indies?
I don't think so. There is need to do some changes in this playing 11 because I'm backing this playing 11. These are the top 11 players, and I'm really hoping forward to see that how will they perform in the second T20 because this West Indies is very good side. Like we are expecting like something is happened bad in terms of batting bowling. It's just a matter of the game. But if they perform in good, like they are the good very good T20 side like they showed in the earlier in the T20 World Cup. So I don't go with any changes backing the players like they performed like they played in the earlier first T20. So yeah, I don't make any changes in this T20 in this 11.
Okay, so you're saying no changes for West Indies, no changes for India as per Deepu until unless it's the first one for the Indian captain. Fair enough. Predicted playing 11 done and dusted. Moving into the predictions time now, ladies and gentlemen. Second T20I. Parag, starting with you. The first one was incorrect when it comes to predictions. It's India who is leading. Is it 2-0 or 1-1 at the second T20I?
In the first T20, I backed West Indies 11, but now also I will go with the West Indies because I'm really hoping to see some good T20 match for the third T20
Okay.
because if this match goes into the West Indies hand, then it will be really interesting to see the third T20 match. So by mind, I will back the West Indies side, but by heart I'm saying the India. But if you are asking by the conclusion like who is really going to win this
Hmm?
match, so I will go with the West Indies, just for the sake
Okay,
of
so you're
this
going
three.
for West Indies. You want a decider in the third and final T20I. That's something we want to see. But similarly, Deepu, is it the same team you're sticking with 2-0 or 1-1?
2-0, definitely. India looks favorites at the moment. Don't know, but I have a slight gut feel that West Indies might just make it a little bit tougher for us. But I think we'll pull it through. It's a definitely 2-0.
Okay, so you're going for 2-0. Parag says 1-1. That's all we have. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. It's India versus West Indies, the second T20I at the DY Patil Stadium today evening. Sit back and enjoy this game because it's going to be a cracking one. Will it be 1-1 or will it be 2-0? We will see at the end of the game. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much and bye-bye.